Alright team, good news. Everybody is ready to race this week.
That's right, so as always we're going to start off with you wannabes. So we've paired you up, get up to the top of the canyon and let's get this thing underway and then we can get into the list races.
Alright, first up we've got Caven versus Bad Apple, Bobby Orr versus Sweet Tea. And they're underway. They'll be pretty even coming out of KM corner. Bobby Orr slightly ahead, but here comes Sweet Tea with the overtake. What a move! Holds on to the finish and takes the win. Just a brilliant bit of driving by Sweet Tea. Gets up the inside of Bobby Orr, bounces off his door and keeps it under control to take the win. It would have been very easy to get out of control there, but gets in front. Bobby Orr tried everything he could to get back, but just didn't have the grunt to do it. Sweet Tea, superb drive. So Bad Apple takes the first win. Let's have a look and see if Marcus, Fargon and the Impalinator or Boxer and TKO can take this one out. Impalinator's been a bit slow recently, but he's looking pretty quick so far. Comes out of KM with a big lead, just leaving Boxer behind. Oh, and he's rolled it! He's rolled it! Too much gas going into Kahuna corner.
Yeah, he just gave it the beans there. I mean, I was really impressed with how fast he was going. Look at this, he had a huge lead over Boxer. A little bit of a bad bounce, goes sideways into the wall in Kahuna, and look at that drift by Boxer there and TKO in the back. See Marcus go over, but that drift by Boxer and TKO was just spectacular.
So TKO takes the win. We move to race number 3, and this time it's Griffin Cross and Broken Wings versus Fractal Panda and Desert Rat.
Broken Wings has had a patchy performance, but let's see if he's sharpened it up this week.
Pretty even. They'll come out side by side pretty much. Broken Wings in front. Oh, Broken Wings rolls over. Fractal Panda gets through cleanly, takes the win.
Well, that's really disappointing for Broken Wings. I thought he was going to be able to hold on to that. He had the lead, but just had a very bad bounce here in Kahuna corner. But Fractal Panda kept his nerve, even with Broken Wings spinning around like a mad thing in front of him. Kept his foot down, takes the win.
So now it's Jumping Spider versus The Cure, Stomping Tom on the inside after winning the toss. Sharon Tarshish on the outside and Jumping Spider.
Let's see if Sharon's tidied up that suspension issue from last week.
Tom's going to come out of KM with the lead here. We've seen a few drivers blow it. Can he hold it? Oh, he goes up on 2 wheels but gets it back under control and storms away.
Yeah, Stomping Tom. What an effort there. Look at this as he comes over. He gets a big bounce, goes right up on his side, manages to pull it back down somehow. Must have counter-steered it or something. Beautiful bit of driving, mate. And then just storms away to the finish and stomps all over Jumping Spider for the win.
Yeah, that was a very nice bit of driving. I can't believe he managed to recover going up on his side like that. Very impressive. Now we go to the last of the Wannabes races. It's Cat Pirate and Petite Meow versus Nick and Surfs Up. We haven't seen Surfs Up for a while, so let's see if his truck's up to standard. He'll be a little bit behind coming out of KM corner. Cat Pirate... Oh, Nick catches up. Cat Pirate goes up on the side, gets stuck. Where's Nick?
Oh, here he comes, mate. Look at this.
Oh, he's flooring it down. He hits Cat Pirate. Cat Pirate goes over. And Nick crawls across the finish line for probably the slowest race we've ever had at the Canyon.
Yeah, Cat Pirate will be really disappointed. He had a good lead, got his front wheel up on that side rail and just slid a long way. And then Nick got himself under control, put the hammer down, gave it the beans, came down, slammed into the rear end of Cat Pirate. But he just went over instead of being able to control it. So Nick and Surfs Up wins.
Show your support for the Canyon Outlaws Diecast Street Racing by getting your own Canyon Outlaws t-shirt available at chaoscanyonmerch.online. We'll love you for it. Alright, it's time to get serious, guys. Raquel Rising is back on the rotation, so every car is good to go, so everyone's going to be racing for their list spot.
And we know Tim Taylor in the Benford 5000 has just been itching for a shot at the list. Now's his chance.
Let's see if he's got what it takes. Tim winning the toss chooses the inside lane. That puts Kid Cam and Raquel Rising on the outside. Kid'll want to hold on to a spot. He feeds it to Jandal. Oh, he goes over. Ironically in KM corner, Benford goes through. Oh, and there's Kid again. Must have fallen through the track by the look of that.
Yeah, he knows that's not how you get to the top of the list just by parking there, eh? They've got to win their spot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows that, mate. So what happened?
Well, he just got it all kinds of wrong going into the ironically named KM corner there. And then look how far he slides. I don't think we've had anyone slide from the start of KM corner all the way down, then drops through the gap in the bridge.
Whoa, that's a big bounce.
It certainly was, mate. And then look at that. It almost takes out the two top drivers.
But Binford secures his first win and moves from 10th spot to 9th. Now, of course, Ratbird the other week flew right up the list. I wonder if Binford's going to be able to do that tonight.
I don't know, mate. I mean, there's a lot of tough competitors out there, but he's obviously quick.
All right, Binford versus Ugly Betty. Big Mike in the outside lane after losing the toss. Binford slightly ahead as they come out of KM corner. No problems there for Binford as he storms away. Big Mike unable to get the hammer down by the look of it.
Yeah, Binford comes in, gets a bit of a spin on, drifts around, gets it back under control. Ugly Betty just not able to catch up, so Binford secures another win, takes down another Outlaw.
So, Binford moves into 8th spot, comes up against Grinder. Is he going to go all the way up the list, or is Grinder going to shut the door?
Well, Grinder won the toss on this one, takes the inside lane. Let's see if that makes a difference.
We know that Grinder is quick, but he has had some control issues. Let's see if Binford can capitalise on it. Well, Grinder fast out of the gate, leaves Binford behind. He's going to come out of KM corner with a huge lead. He just needs to hold on. Binford charges hard at the end, but not enough to take Grinder down, so that's where Binford's run stops, and Grinder takes the win. So he holds on to 7th spot, Binford moving up 2 to 8, which is a good move so far, but now it's Grinder versus Nancy Wilson.
Yeah, these two have battled on and off many times. We know Nancy's been a little bit slow out of the gate, but it's definitely got the gas down the tail end of the course. Let's see what happens.
Green light, and they're underway. Grinder very quick out of the gate. So Grinder will come out with the lead through here. Over the jump nice and clean. Nancy Wilson catching up. Grinder goes sideways. Nancy pushes him across the finish line. Oh my goodness, that was close. I thought Nancy was going to get around him.
Grinder just backed into that corner all kinds of wrong. Nancy slams on the picks to try and not slam into him, but just didn't have the clear space. And then Grinder savagely blocked Philip the Tank out and gets pushed across the line, but either way, takes the win.
So Grinder moves up from 7th to 6th. Nancy Wilson moves down, and now Grinder taking on Mother Kanaka.
Yeah, the Crazy Kanaka and Glitch are both fast, but both play it loose. Should be an interesting matchup. Both of these guys tend to give it the beans the whole way.
So again, Glitch very fast out of the gate. Come out of KM corner with the lead again. Oh, he spins, does a 180. Mother Kanaka also does a 180, but nowhere to be seen in terms of a close finish, so Grinder cleans that one up nice and easily.
Grinder was never really in any trouble there. Mother Kanaka, I don't know, must have been off his game. But now we're getting into the serious part of the list with Scud. In Scud in the outside lane after losing the toss. Grinder performing very well. Is this night he takes Scud down?
Scud, of course, a very tough competitor and very fast himself as they head out. Grinder's going to come out with the lead here. Looking good so far. Oh no, Grinder goes over. Maze gets stuck in behind, but the rules state if you finish on your side, on your roof, or off track, you lose. So Mike takes the win and holds his spot.
Yeah, he's probably a bit lucky there. Unlucky for Glitch and Grinder. He landed on that side rail. That just flipped him over. Mike was a bit far behind, and I don't know that he had the juice to catch up to him and take him over, but lucky for him, he holds his spot and now takes on Ratbird.
So Xanthopy had moved up last time, taking out Scud and Ratbird. Let's see if Scud can take down Ratbird this time.
Well, Scud takes the inside lane this time after winning the toss. Ratbird in the outside, but we know they're both quick cars, so it'd be interesting to see how this one goes as well.
Oh, Ratbird feeds at the jantle there, comes out with a huge lead. Just needs to hold. Oh no! And he goes off. Ratbird had a ton of clear space between him and Mike, but just comes too hot out of Kahuna corner, gets his front wheel up by the look of it and goes off.
Yeah, he had a good solid lead here. Pretty clean through Kahuna corner, gets up on two wheels. When he corrected it, he flipped back the other way. That got his wheels up on the side, hands the win to Mike again.
Yeah, Mike's definitely trying his luck tonight. I mean, that's 2 wins by default. He's been left in the dust both times, but takes the win. Let's see how it goes with Xanthopy this time. These two had an epic battle last time with Xanthopy just pipping Mike through Kahuna corner with an epic overtake. Let's see if she can do it again.
I'd be absolutely amazed if they're that close this time.
So Xanthopy come out side by side with Scud. Oh, Scud's slightly ahead. Xanthopy tries the overtake, can't pull it off this time. Scud races down for the finish, takes the win.
Xanthopy really tried here. Almost got up the inside of Mike, but his rear end was just hanging out a little bit wide. That meant Xanthopy hit him, but she got her car under control very nicely, but just wasn't enough to catch up to Scud.
So Scud moves into second and takes on the reigning champ, Daytona Johnsonson, in 5-0.
Yeah, 5-0's been superb car so far. Let's see what Scud can do.
Mike won the toss and decides to stay on the inside lane. That puts Dayton on the outside. Well, Scud very quickly. He's going to come out of KM corner with the lead. Dayton's going to have to pedal the car hard if he wants to catch up. Mike gets a bit sideways, gets up on the side. Dayton slams into him, races to the finish. Wowza! I'm not sure who took that out.
Mike had a good lead here, but just like in Xanthopy's race, he got himself a little bit sideways. 5-0 super clean through Kahuna corner there, as always. That car is just so well balanced. Look at this, Mike comes around, gets his rear end up on the track. Unfortunately for Dayton, blocks him and hits Mike, and then it's a total sprint to the finish line, and that is photo finish stuff.
All right, as we go to the replay, ooh, Dayton had more speed, but I think Mike crossed the line. Let's have a look at this angle. There, it looks like Dayton crossed. Let's have a look at the overhead.
No, there's no overhead, mate.
What do you mean there's no overhead, Ann? What happened?
Remember, it's school holidays? Steve's off with his kids.
Okay, plan B. All right, guys, look, we can't actually tell who won that last race, so this is unprecedented for us, but we're going to have you run again, same lanes.
Yeah, I think that's the best decision, mate. When it's that close, run them again, and the winner will present themselves.
All right, they go again. 5-0 out quick. Bit of a drift through KM corner. Tries to get up the inside of Mike. Mike shuts the door on him. Takes the win.
Wow, that was a great drive by Mike. He was under all sorts of pressure from Dayton here. And Dayton, with just a superb drift around KM corner, almost got his angle perfect on the exit, but just bounced off the wall fractionally. That slowed him down just enough to let Mike get a little bit further ahead. If he hadn't have hit that sidewall, I think he would have come out of Kahuna corner with the lead there. I mean, look at this. He drifts around there pretty much neck and neck.
I gotta say, that was a very impressive drift. Nice bit of car control.
Mike gets a little burst of speed there. Dayton floors it to catch up. Mike goes wide. Dayton gets up the inside there, but Mike somehow manages to give it the beans in reverse, gets ahead and takes the win.
Wow, what a race. After an absolute neck and neck battle the one before, Mike holds on and takes first spot from 5-0.
Yeah, that was just an absolutely brilliant bit of driving from Mike, and you know, there's no shame in losing when it's that close.
Well, so there has been all sorts of carnage so far tonight. A couple of cars on the tow trucks there, they'll have to be repaired before the next set of racing.
Ratbird shouldn't be too bad. It was a relatively minor fall, but that one from Kit, that looked major. Just hope he gets his car sorted out.
Well done, Mike. I know you wanted to get to first spot. Awesome drive.
Yeah, mate, that was just brilliant. I was so impressed.
Of course, that means everyone's now gunning for you now that you're the #1 outlaw.
Man, I can't wait for next time. It's going to be super interesting.